Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Bobital. Folks, that is not Bobital, that's a fence line. You are stuck with me, Ben Barbour, down here in the Murfreesboro area once again with our friends Auto Collection in Murfreesboro. Folks, our info is on the bottom of the screen. We've been working with these guys for going on 5 years now, doing this kind of content, or I guess all the kinds of content, to keep you guys happy and fulfilled with all the cool cars that we can kind of come across. Today is no different. So if you're interested in this ride or something similar, Auto Collection in Murfreesboro, info on the bottom of the screen and in description, go check them out. Let's do what we're here to do, folks. What you're looking at is kind of a rare vehicle, honestly. We don't really see very many of these in the wild. This is in 2020 Audi S8. So the sport model, if you will, of their largest, prettiest, I guess, in my mind, sedan. This girl kind of looks a little boatish. She is huge. It's hard to keep her all in one frame. Big old ride. And this thing is chock full of all kinds of cool specs. So first thing that we usually do is head towards the rear of the vehicle and check out trunk size, and then we'll move our way forward. Man, it's hard to move past this one look. It's such a good looking car. Here's your key, little S moniker there, kind of a basic key, but it does have the automatic door pop, which is very exciting and I guess just makes lives easy. So we're gonna make our way in here. I'm gonna zoom myself out. There's the Nashville Cars and Coffee bag for scale. This thing has a hilarious amount of room, and as I was kind of forking through, I found this. It's like, what is that? Folks, this is like a floor mat for the rear seat. It's kind of like a footrest, if you will, for the rear seat, and you'll understand that as we get inside, because it is quite the luxurious rear of the vehicle. Little storage there, not a bunch of storage there. This thing has a nice low entry, low ingress, I guess, so easy to get stuff in. Plenty of room for you and your 4 friends to go on a trip. Really nice, sizable trunk, honestly. I'm all about it. I am all about it. Go ahead and close this guy down. Show you the rear here. Got a nice quad tip exhaust, and this thing actually is quite raspy. I think, what is it, just over 560 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.8, and that is moving for a big old girl like this. I mean, look, from every angle you can tell she is a bigger girl. And one of the things I thought was really kind of cool and interesting was when you walk up to the vehicle and unlock it and then open your door. I'm gonna go ahead and go through that process here for you. Ooh, I like the lights. It's a nice little brake light action, a little laser. This thing, as soon as you get up close to it, and I'm gonna have to try to capture it, it raises. Boom. See that? See how quickly it raised up? See if we can get it again. It will. I think it waits to lower itself down, but you can see there is a huge wheel gap all of a sudden. So it just makes it easier for you to get in and out of this thing, which is freaking awesome. See, now it's lowering itself back down. So that wheel gap is now gone. So again, I'll just show you wheel gap. Maybe that'll help. If I can figure out. It automatically locks, I guess, when you get angry with it. There, you can definitely see it there. Significant lifting. All right, so I guess this is the master seat. Usually the right rear of these big sedans is the one that kind of gives you the presentation. We're going to make our way in there, but first, you can definitely tell it's got this nice netting on here. Really, I guess they're not expecting your arm to be up there, because this is not as soft as this and this. Wow, this is really soft. Nice little storage spot there. More storage here. It's really nice, and you got this Alcantara in here too. It's really soft, and then you got this nice little carbon fiber weave, and then a kind of polished aluminum trim. Audi did not forget how to make a really nice ride, folks. They sure did not. So here's your back seat. Really legit headrest. You've got a hilarious amount of seat functionality that's going to be from this little screen right here. We'll climb in and get this thing started up so y'all can see a little bit more. But you've got DVD player right there, which is kind of hilarious. Sorry, take me a second to get that down. This isn't for anything but for a pass-through from the trunk. It's not, I guess you could put storage in there, but it's not like it's a cooler or something. Little baby storage here, really soft. All the leather in here is super soft. I noticed that these seats are heated and cooled back here, which is real fancy. Just a bunch of cup holders, power outlet, like a legit one. Really kind of cool. And this, as you've noticed, you can't sit in the middle. So it's definitely a 4-person car. Got your screens right here. Nice little carbon fiber back of the seat there to hold the screens. Really kind of interesting. Really, really nice. We'll come back and show you all that with it all lit up, I promise. Make our way into the front. Again, really fancy door guard. Big, huge carbon fiber here. And you can kind of see the weave. Really nice aluminum trim. Really fancy. This whole thing is fancy. And again, nice little storage spot here for whatever it is you got. And again, more storage there. Make our way in. Really, these seats, they are super comfortable. They are massaging, heated and cooled, all the things. Really, really stand out. Honestly, really nice seats. The dash, you can see it's kind of an all glass dash, or it makes it look like it's all glass dash. Your vents are even hidden here, and these will open up when you get the car turned on. But interesting, I don't know about that. I'm all about things that aren't going to actually break, that you need to work. And if your air vents don't open up, then you don't have air conditioning. So it does make the look really unique. I do love the look, but I hope functionality follows the look. Because the little stuff like that just kind of worries me a little bit. Like this little S, really appreciate that, and that does light up. It'll be hard to tell during the day. All right, I'm gonna start this sucker up. Turn my little external mic on back here. See if we can get a couple revs. We don't want it to be too loud. Get it turned down just a little bit. Make our way into the car here. Oh, as I trip over the sill. This thing did again lift itself up as soon as I climbed in here. Go ahead and foot on the brake. Oh, this thing does move you up into it's one of those cars that does move you up into the driving position, which is kind of nice. We're gonna put ourselves into dynamic. It's in comfort. There, now it's in dynamic. You can see we changed it there. The exhaust note did change. Should still be in park. The car is lowering itself right now because I did put it in dynamic mode. Let's give her a couple revs. That's funny. You start revving, it tells you do not depress the accelerator when stationary. I want to rev it, bro. I don't know why you're telling me to stop. Yeah, so it's mild, but it does have a nice exhaust note. Y'all heard it from the outside. From the inside, it's definitely muffled because this interior has got a ton of sound deadening, because this thing just glides. It really does just glide. I'm gonna leave y'all in here for just a moment and let you take a look at this dash. Go get that speaker or microphone turned off. How was it? How was it in here for the moments that you had to yourself? I hope it was enjoyable. It clearly shows how quiet it is in here. Really big fan of this dash, and they've got a bunch of different views, as you can kind of see. I'm just going to kind of cycle through a couple of them. It's really kind of, it's over the top. Every one of these brand new or newish cars has got a lot of functionality in the screen, so much that you pretty much just need to take your time when you buy the car and learn it, because you can do it's endless, folks. It really is endless. You can do so much. As you saw there, there's your screen, there's your map if you need it there. and it still has all your little things. You see your MPH gauge down here, your park, and then your rev counter is there behind park. Really, honestly, really kind of nice. So we make our way into the center dash area. We kind of have this one problem that I wish they would just leave us with buttons. It took me a little bit to figure out how to turn the fan up and down. As soon as I saw this kind of pointing here, oh, someone's blowing me up. Kind of here, you press it. It's just one of those things that it's not as intuitive as you want it to be. It does have the haptic touch, so it does kind of feel like a button. But I would rather have knobs and or buttons so that I can quickly adjust without having to figure out this whole screen. It does have a lot of info on your screen, which is nice. Radio, let's go ahead and go with navigation again. Screen, okay, got it. Okay, understood. It taught me. So screen and functionality, everything's all good. I'm not mad at this system. I just wish that we had some more buttons instead of kind of the multi-screen access. Really like the shifter. It's got that carbon fiber look. Really basic understanding. They do kind of hard the parking brake nowadays, so it's nice that it's quite visible there for you. Here's your cup holders. These are smaller than you would normally kind of get, I guess. In my mind, you usually have bigger cup holders. As you go in here, you got two different things that lift up. Your wireless charging pad is right there, and then you can see all the power outlets, or ports, I guess. So it does give you plenty of room to charge other items if you are that kind of multi-charging person. Real multi-charged. It's about all I got. I really like this leather wrap steering wheel, the polished aluminum that's on it, the little S moniker. I kind of wish it had a touch of that carbon fiber in here on this, but you know, what are you gonna do? You can't complain. You got it all over the place, all over the dash. Right here on the shifter, again, completely across the dash. And like I said, see these vents? They are now open, where they were closed before. And I'll show you all that again as I shut this ride off. Everything kind of does its closing down. You can see it is closing, and now that other one's closed. And I like this, just like, hey, you're gonna get out of the car, there's your nice little Audi logo. The door handle is pretty unique to this vehicle. So again, as soon as I pressed that, this car rose up and my seat moved back. Oh, you know, I told y'all, that was really rude of me. I told y'all I would show you what I look like back here with everything on. Again, these screens are mostly for the this DVD player. Sorry, my brain ain't working. It's for the DVD player in the back. They are quickly removable if you feel like they're in your way. And here's your little area here. You've got control of the heat and the cool of the seats, your lighting, and your blinds as well down here. And then this is for your seat control. So if you need to lounge or move the seat forward or all of the things, which is pretty cool. Honestly, this is a really nice place to spend some time. I would love to just sit in that seat and enjoy the ride. This thing just powered itself up. Again, this is like Android Audio kind of thing, so like you throw your phone to it, all those kind of fun things. I'm gonna shut this off because I don't want to end up leaving it on and getting in trouble. Just basic trim pieces. I really like the look of this trim piece here. They could have made that ugly and they didn't. It does have, oh look, there you go. So you can choose your map. If I can get it to work. Oh, it's still loading. Give it some time, Ben. I'm just not a patient dude. Here's your mirror. This has not been used. There's still a covering on there. It has dual sunroofs, so there are two sunroofs, which is really cool. And here's how you operate it. This is taking a second to load its map, so I'm going to power off, but hey, the map did load up. I'm sure once you're in the car, you get all this stuff set up, it will activate as you want it to. So really nice place to spend some time, if you ask me. The rear of the vehicle. We're gonna make our way back around front, kind of show you the daytime running lights. Definitely like the look of those, and or the whole car, folks, the whole ride. I am all about this thing, and if you are too, you should hit our friends up at Auto Collection in Murfreesboro. Their info is in the description and or on the bottom of the screen, as I stated earlier, and I'm stating now. We love working with these guys. They are some really good people to work with in the car business. If you need a car and you're interested in one of these rides, a high-end ride or high-end SUV, or these guys got you covered. So check their website out. I'm gonna kick the bricks. For my man Bo Biddle, still fence line, I am Ben Barbour. We will see you guys in the next video.